Law 45, preach the need for change, but never conform too quick. What is this talking about? How does this gain us power? How can this gain us control? How can we use this in our lives to boost ourselves? Well, let's talk about it. Preach the need for change, but never conform too quick. What we're talking about here is be a sheep, in a sense. In some situations, you have to be a sheep. You have to just play your part and play your role and speak what people would want you to say. Do that and move still slower. Move slower than what you say. So, one example I'll give is, let's say somebody's like, hey, come over at 6, come over at 6, let's go hang out. You show up a little bit more late, you take your time, when 6 comes, that's when you start getting dressed. You take your time. And when people bring this out on you, they bring your action out like, hey, you show up too late, come more quicker. You come a bit more quicker, but you're conscious about the fact that you're still slow. And you slowly work towards that. You don't do it all at once. You keep that confidence to yourself. And I would just call that confidence. You keep that to yourself, work towards your goals, and that's how you do it. So number one, how can we preach the need for change but never conform too quick? Well, number one, you present a case for change to be needed. You really see something that is out there, and you're like, oh, okay, true. So that is something that should be changed. But you also keep yourself out of it a bit. You look at yourself as somebody who's a person. You look at yourself as somebody who has their own goals, who has their own objectives, and you disassociate yourself from that situation. Put yourself first sometimes. That's what's up. If you want to make changes, no, you do small changes. You do small changes that aren't fully seen, but they are realized. So small changes that I mentioned, like slowly getting quicker faster, or getting quicker faster. Just like small steps. You don't conform too quick. You gradually increase the pace of that change, When time goes on, you change quicker. That's what's up. People around you, provide them the tools and the resources for them to change. If you're trying to get them under your power, under your control, if you're providing that change, if you're helping them slowly move on from their past belief system into your belief system, or their past way of life into your way of life, you're able to really walk them slowly. You're able to really provide them those tools. By you providing those tools, you have the power, you have the control, because you're the headmaster in that sense, who's really helping them. Communicate clearly. Communicate clearly. I've said over and over again in all these videos, you got to properly convey your message. Properly convey your message. Talk fully about what you're doing and talk clearly. Get your voice proper and speak. Be open to feedback. You're not perfect either. So in situations where you are wrong, you have to listen to that feedback. You have to acknowledge that feedback. You might have to implement that feedback into your own life. Now, this is getting off topic, but it's more so just talking about being a full, open-ended person, open-eared person at all times. And celebrate successes, With success comes momentum. And know that success is going to come, same way as failure is going to come. Everything will come your way at the end of the day. Just work towards what you're doing. So in the sense where you preach for the need to be changed, but you never conform too quick, be happy with the success that you do. Be happy with how far you've gone, how long it's taken you to conform, or how quick you got others to conform. So take with what you will, 2023. Let's level up.